Damn it. Freaking fiends.
Oh la la, what a pity.
Epi, what are you doing here? No, never mind. That doesn't matter. After them. You have...
Such agitation. I'll help you relax for a very long time.
This is no time for games!
Yeah, so he shot her. That's the first.
You...
I'll give you a glorious death in battle to expunge the dishonor of your defeat. You'd prefer that to getting a lecture from your father, wouldn't you?
Wow.
What's that sound?
Sounds like heavy machinery. Oh no!
We've got to move.
What do you think I'm doing? I didn't expect there to be a straight line.
Oh shoot!
We're so close.
Stupid! Run! Old man!
Had to think about it.
Oh, no!
What was that, the Death Star?
Amazing!
He's the evil one.
This is amazing!
Indeed it is! With this, our army will control the entire world! And yours truly has risen to the post of second in command! Now no one in the world can defy me!
We were too late.
How are we supposed to fight that?
We'll have to. Run away!
I can't stand it. How dare those worms put up such a fight? That does it.
Does what?
Soldiers, ready the main cannon. Target our lower ports.
The main cannon? That hasn't been tested yet.
Just fire the cannon. Your king demands it.
Yes, sir. Preparing to fire main cannon. Powering up.
The main cannon. That damn Mumio. Has he lost his mind?
Yes, he's power hungry. Okay, we not learned this?
Energy at maximum. Initiating countdown. 30 seconds.
Rosetta!
That light. That's Aquanium.
17. 16.
This is bad. We need to leave now.
But... Rosetta! Go! Hold fast!
Well, I think he's probably getting wiped out. We're also going to see the first person die in this here. After all that time, he's the first. she's not dead, I would be so surprised. Honestly, though, that'd be the first one to die, so it's possible he lives. I really hope he's dead, though.
They're not serious.
How very foolish.
Father. Why?
Have we learned nothing?
Why, Munio? We can't fire Garum on our own territory!
I don't remember making any such promise. Besides, justice requires sacrifices. Like when we imprisoned King Jam. You didn't protest then.
Longo!
Princess! Thank goodness. All four of you made it back safely.
If the cannon was aimed towards us, we wouldn't have made it.
And the others?
We lost many of us in that attack. Mr. Rao, who is that in your car?
General Rosetta.
What?
Longo! I can explain!
I won't ask further, but I will inform King Jam. First, we should see to her wounds.
Look, I kinda wanna know, though.
How is she?
I've done what I can. Now, the rest is up to her.
Look after her. Please.
I will.
I don't know, my vision just went blurry or what? That was weird. That's for a second, but that was a moment. I'm starting to have a headache though, too. We sleep.
Here we go!
Does it look like Rosetta will pull through?
I don't know. Bien says it depends on her strength.
Then you can count on her making it. She's always been a tough girl, after all.
Perhaps we can get some useful information from her once she wakes.
Are you going to keep fighting? I've been thinking. Maybe you could take shelter in Spino instead.
And just throw away everything we've worked for?
I'm not saying we don't stand a chance. But we've lost so many allies already.
Yeah, that would make the sacrifice for nothing.
Even so, I'm afraid that running away from here is the one thing I cannot do.
Why not?
If I abandoned my people and homeland, what kind of king would I be? Besides, we still have allies here, and I'm sure that even more will come back. 10 years I've kept them waiting. It's only fair that I wait for a time, too.
But Brett and his troops already know where you are. They could obliterate this entire region if they fire Garum's main cannon at you.
That only makes it all the more important that I not leave. As long as I'm here, Supreme Commander Bread might hesitate to fire on this location. Even during those long years he kept me imprisoned, he always treated me with total respect.
But, Father!
Anne, every person born on this planet has a duty they must fulfill. Mine is to be a stout tree under which all those seeking refuge here can find shelter. Now, you must go fulfill your own.
My duty? But I don't even know what that is.
Just listen to your heart, Anne. That is where you're sure to find your answer. That's my girl. Go on.
King Jam is a truly wise ruler.
He's got nothing on the King of Demons.
Yeah, Davis has to be sitting there. What's he done?
It's odd. I've been at war my whole childhood. I should remember all the scared and lonely times here. Yet somehow, all my memories of this place are happy ones. Strange, huh? Wonder why. I am going to fight. My father said that he would stay here and protect everyone who supported him. That's why I want to be a beacon of hope.
I take it you found your answer?
Whatever did the necklace back? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
The two of them are truly the sword and shield of Forestland.
What?
Please, don't make me spell it out for
Oh,
you.
thank you for once.
Guess I'll never know.
In that case, we must return to Sandland. We have to stop Red at all costs, and we'll need the Royal Army's help for that.
And that toad Muniel, too.
And we have to rescue the King of Demons.
Oh.
Prince, you didn't forget about that, did you?
No, of course not. Anyhow, let's get going.
He's like, I forgot about that. Oops. That's a slight problem.
Ta-da! If it's some... Oh, yeah!
Ah, so there's some stuff I wasn't fully expecting.
Bring me any rare items you find. I'll make it worth your while. That...
Vehicles, upgrades.
Good.
Not knowing where to get that bothers me. There's Panther Alloy. Got that. Oh, it's on here.
Okay.
Hey!
I don't know how far we can take that with that, but... So it'll just be the alloy I'm missing if I go further. Let's see. So the Panther alloy stays up. Super gel Okay. Last two are the problem for me.
Good.
What are they exactly? And can I maybe make it? No, I think Panther alloy as far as we can go. And then I gotta somehow find this stuff.
Okay.
Might as well just take that real quick. Why does it say I can do it? You can't do nothing. You need like 3 skill points to be able to open another tier. Okay, tank. Now does this. This is worth it, no matter how I think about it. That's an insane amount of damage. Before I leave,
Hey!
what does a legendary look like upgrade wise compared to like other thing? Where do you get part modding kits? Obviously, it should be something I understand. Yes, you don't gotta tell me, but where do you get it from?
Good.
Like, I feel crazy. I don't know. I would absolutely have to look this up online to figure out where's Joe. Like, legitimately.
I will be back, Father Longo.
Anne.
Rosetta!
Talking already like nothing happened.
You can't leave. If the Resistance flees to Sandland, Father said he'll wipe you out with Garum.
Red will attack anyway, whether we go or not.
No. That's not what my father wants.
Come on, Rosetta. You really believe him?
He is not a bad man. He's just very lonely.
I'm sorry.
Wait. I'm going too. Take me with you.
We can't let you go before you answer some questions.
Tell me, why do you want to go with Anne?
I just want more time.
Time?
I should have died back at the Masala dig site. But that tyke didn't finish me off.
Who you calling a tyke?
Not you.
Anne told me.
Maybe it's you, never mind.
All we really needed was to take the time to talk to each other. Now, I think I'm finally beginning to see what she meant.
I'd like to know what you think, Beelzebub.
Why are you asking me?
Because both you and Anne are the ones who changed Rosetta.
I don't care. She can do whatever she wants.
And what do you think, Anne?
I want her to
Thanks.
I want to have my friend. Funny part is, I have most
You
of this
know how the
uploaded.
saying goes.
Put water on an old fire, but logs on a new one.
I pretty much already sat here and
Let's let Ari know that we're going back to Spino.
I'm not sure it's a great idea for me to go into town.
Yeah, considering you shelled the place.
Thief, why don't you lend her the Santa costume?
It's a Santa costume.
No way! I'm not lending my favorite costume to a human.
I already used it once.
It's fine. I'll just try not to draw too much attention.
Sorry for the wait. Ari says he's on his way here. In the meantime, let's ask around Spino to see how Sandland is doing.
It's here, isn't it?
Can someone tell me why we're stopping here?
To issue a demand of surrender to Sandland's king. Should he fail to comply, we will turn his capital to ash.
You're letting me surrender? Oh, fine. Come on, move it! Set course for the demon village. We'll smash it to pieces!
What? But the Supreme Commander ordered us to the capital.
That can wait! We're pounding the demon village into the ground first! If we show the Royal Army Garum in action, surely they'll realize how futile resistance is.
We stand by.
Very well. Nothing wrong with saving the best for last.
Is everyone seeing this? The Forestland Army's gigantic battleship is floating over the dam!
Damn it! So Garum's entered Sandland.
Do you need anything?
I need everything and more, Anne. Everything and more.
See you later.
Where you get a modding kit at? Did I just not unlock a certain thing? I know I don't have every building. Because there's a thing about it. Do we have super stuff over here? I feel like we don't, still. Yeah, she still has what she's had.
Thank you!
Which I think's stupid. I did that, that's probably what her crafting stuff is limited to, but that just doesn't work well. In my opinion. To be like, nah, she can't do all of it.
I saw the news on TV. What do we do?
We're gonna have to fight.
But can we win?
There's no way to know what a battle's outcome will be until it's fought.
Huh? Hey, old man.
Sorry, Mayor Tor. Will you please excuse us?
Right.
Oh, excuse me. Let's see what the army guy has to say.
General Ari, wait!
Move away! That woman's a Forestland Army general!
Not anymore. Rosetta's no longer our enemy. Right?
I'm not sure. But at the moment, I don't have a gun to point at you, nor would I if I did. Let me assure you, for the time being, my priority is stopping my father.
Do you really expect me to trust an enemy general?
Hey, easy now. There's no way that your wound could have healed yet.
And who do you think wounded me? Her brigade.
I know how you feel, but she's not lying. The prince would know.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, she doesn't have any bad intentions.
If you say so.
Now, shall we talk about the doomsday weapon flying towards us as we speak?
Where are you going?
I don't want to invite undue suspicion by making you worry I'm spying on your war council.
First, I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts.
If we draw out the battle with that flying fortress long enough, their Aquanium energy will have to run out at some point, right?
Yeah, but it's a lot.
That's true. But how are we supposed to survive long enough for that to happen?
Also, if they learn out, they can't just make more. Because I don't find it.
Realize you hadn't really thought this through, huh?
I was just taking my time thinking of the best strategy.
No. Our only option is to attack so swiftly that the enemy isn't given any time to think.
Do you think Bread would be willing to talk if we could get Rosetta to contact him?
Very likely.
If he'd agree to a meeting, I'd speak with him in person.
What?
Even if...
If Bread were a man of reason, he would have listened to King Jam.
I think right now he can't control the kid.
That's a fair point. Maybe fighting is the only way. I just hope we can settle this without getting civilians of either country involved.
That's not looking promising.
What's that thing capable of?
Its main cannon is unimaginably powerful. They could easily destroy the whole world if they wanted to.
To make things worse, it's too high up for our tanks to hit. And even if they could, it's so massive that they wouldn't leave a dent. The only options I can think of are to take control of the command center, or somehow immobilize it.
Then how about we bust in there and kick their butts right now?
We'd need an airplane to get up there.
If only the Royal Army hadn't, lost its cargo airship.
And whose fault is that? In any case, a plane as slow as the cargo airship would end up riddled with holes before it got anywhere near Garum.
Right. We need an airplane fast enough to dodge anti-air missiles. Come to think of it, how exactly did the Forest Land Army transport that Aquanium from the End Mill base?
What do you mean?
We used a radar device attuned to Aquanium to detect some at one of their bases. And as we were watching, it then zoomed to a distant location at an incredible speed. It might have been carried by an airplane.
It had to be! It was moving in a straight line on the radar!
Oh, no, still the airplane?
Yes. Any form of ground transport would have been affected by the terrain. Only an airplane could pull that off.
But where did it land? We didn't see it there at the Masala dig site.
Rosetta would know. Let me ask her.
We need info. Please, Divot.
Why, don't you look chipper? Have you come up with a plan?
That depends on your next answer.
Are you saying you want my help?
I won't ask you to fight. I just want to know where the Forest Land Army's airplane is.
The airplane? Oh, I see. You know that's insane, right? You'll just be throwing your life away.
It's the only way to stop your father.
It's at Vendor Base.
Thank you, Rosetta. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Bread.
I want to fly the airplane once we get it!
Hey, no fair, Prince. I want to fly it.
Now that you mention it, I've never gotten to pilot an
Like, we all
airplane
wanna fly.
before.
Ha! Even the old man wants to give it a spin!
Are you going to?
No, I'll do what I can to distract them from the ground with my tank unit.
In that case, mind lending me a tank? Can't have too many decoys, right?
Our tanks aren't easy to handle, you know.
I'm used to not having things easy. I'll figure it out.
Exodus children really, really well. So we're going back to Forest Land? Oh! That's cool. That's what tells you it's in Forest Land. That's absolutely probably one of the nicest features I've seen. Okay. I don't know why we have a campfire that we can't fast travel to, but there is a water thing you can hit up and down on the D-pad to... That hurt. That hurt real good. Learning stuff like that is painful when you're sitting there being struggling with it, and it's just a button click away, and it's just because you're not thinking this out well enough to try some things. I was like, wait a minute. Why do I see it says water thing beneath it? Can I move it? You can indeed move it. You can indeed very much move the thing. Oh, this is a good time to try it. Yeah, I don't have very much experience fighting these guys because there's not many of them I ran into.
Hey, think there's some way for us to just take control of Garum without a fight?
That would be ideal, but I just don't see how with the tools we have available.
I'll see how we're getting where we need to go.
You just want the chance to tinker with some crazy new bot, huh?
You got me.
I can see that. That's another thing that one's true, though.
It's odd that few people seem to live around here, considering how resource-rich the place is.
Yeah, that's also true.
My guess is that most of the terrain is too rugged to build sizable settlements on.
That makes sense. I actually want to fight everything now because of the legendary stuff and epics. I get curious if I'll get something.
Well, so it goes.
It's odd that few people seem to live around here, considering how resource-rich the place is.
I'm shocked that there's a
My
status
guess is
effect
that
anyway.
most of the terrain is too rugged to build sizable settlements on. So as a result, whatever towns do exist must be densely populated.
They are. You'll be surprised how many people live in the capital.
I'm a little crazy with this, but it should be fun. Also, learning that crafting is not the best way to get, like, the best gear was kind of surprising for me. I'm not gonna lie about it. I really thought that crafting was, like, the whole point at this point. But you can just get really good gear by just running around. What just dinged? I was downloading something, wasn't I?
Lots of sharp turns on these mountains.
At least that was sort of fun.
Can I have a helicopter, please? I don't know what I'm about to try is gonna work. But I guess we found out the hard way, because this looks like it might allow me the more I looked at, the more I had doubts.
Constantly going up and down all these hills.
At least that was sort of fun.
The more I look at it, the more doubts arise. What key path? Here? I actually don't got a good idea for this. Like, I had a bunch of bad ideas and maybe how to do it, but a functioning way up? Nah, I don't.
Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
So we'll grab this one over here.
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
but I'll give it a try next time. We can use this to find out about the area. If we can get it fixed up, that is. We can repair it. Just...
Give me the juice over there, please, and thank you.
Okay, now for some hot intel on the area. Here we go.
You get hot info? That's just a flip the map enough for me to... Like, there has to be a point. I'm stubborn, but...
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy
That's
up every
probably the road.
tree and in every bush.
In Sandland, I thought there was one behind every rock or dune.
Yeah. Honestly, there are monsters everywhere. Sometimes there's none. Sometimes life be good. Hey. Oh. I know I'm too fast to be stopping for this one. It's the path really. Don't end up being through the...
Make sure not to go in so deep that you can't touch the bottom, Prince.
Yeah, give me the floating part.
Thanks.
Bots are generally no good in the water either.
Got it, okay? I know how to keep myself from drowning.
Why do I have doubts?
Whoa!
Oh, the second one I killed like that. Not any meaning to. You know, that name kinda tells me what I've already dipped into. I said dragon, so that's a little bit more concerning. I don't know.
I wonder if there's treasure to be found in Forestland Geji Dragon's dens too.
They look awfully similar, so I bet so. But let's find it quick and scrap.
Nice! One down.
I don't think we ever went into one of these. I guess the crafting thing we need, but like this is probably gonna be... let's see what we can turn. That's suspect bones.
Something smells like treasure.
Nothing there.
I wonder if there's treasure to be found in Forestland Geji Dragon's dens too.
They look awfully similar, so I bet so. But let's find it quick and scram before the Geji comes home.
I guess there was one in the Sandland too, but I didn't ever run into it. Oh. I'm also very curious what's gonna be in here.
We got a chance against it with the boss, right?
Watch its movements carefully and look for an opening.
Every 2 of these has me a little. Ooh, that was FPS loss, right?
Keep moving. You're in danger.
Ah, we're fine. Not enough healing, so it's not gonna actually affect me too bad.
It's starting to do something.
I might be able to do the crafting thing because I'm fighting this thing right now.
Keep moving. You're in danger.
Luckily, they're not moving too much, so they're kind of burning themselves pretty bad. Probably not too many of these types of things to fight either, so I probably just got a pretty nice reward for that. I feel like this game rewards escalation quite a bit compared to other times.
It's gonna be a pain exploring this dead.
I don't know why you just waltzed right on in then. We'll have to use a bot.
Won't the noise attract the geji and provoke it to attack?
But like, we already killed it though. Normally I would have been like, yeah, we're not going back the way we came. But that's probably not a choice right now.
I wonder if there's treasure to be found in Forestland Geji Dragon's dens too.